Sardar Patel Educational Institute, Shri G.M. Donda Primary School welcomes you all. Good morning, students. Welcome for today's e-learning session. Today we will study chapter number 11, Simple Present Tense. Now, can anyone tell me what is tense? Yes, tense means it tells about an action when the action take place. Today we will learn about simple present tense. Simple present tense tells us about an action that take place now or happens regularly. So, those sentences which denote a habit. Habit means what we do daily. A universal fact. Universal fact means when we say that the sun rises in the east. So, if any one of you or I say that the sun rises in the east, we will not say the sun rises in the west, north, south, etc. because it is universal fact. Or when we are talking about our experience, what we have experienced, at that time we will use simple present tense. The simple present tense indicates that an action is present. Generally, it is used for factual or habitual action. Things which occur in present but are necessarily occurring now. The simple present tense is also used to denote events that are scheduled to happen, either by nature or by people. So when we have make any schedule, at that time, that event, when we are talking about that event, we will use simple present tense if we have scheduled that event. Now let's see structure of simple present tense. If I want to say that I have read the books, then I will say I read book. But if I want to tell that he read book, then we will use he reads book. You sing pop song. She sings pop song. We play handball. It jumps very high. They speak Japanese. So, children, you have noticed that when we are talking about I, you, we, they, at that time action word will remain same. We will not add anything. But when we are talking about he, she, it or third person singular, at that time we will add s or es to the action word. Now let's see when we can add s and when we can add es. When the word, action word ends with o, s, x, ch, sh, at that time we will add es. For example, do. It becomes does as it ends with o. Pass, passes. Fix, fixes. Watch, watches. Push, pushes. And when it ends with consonant plus y, we will remove y and we will add ies. For example, cry, it ends with y and it has consonant before y. So we will remove y and we will write it cries, cries. Fly, flies. Simple present tense. The words always, usually, often, sometimes, or never show how often things happen. So, always, usually, often, sometimes are the words used before simple present tense. Always, usually, often is used when we are talking about it is 100% that action is done. For example, Dad always cooks the dinner. Mom usually gets up early. Cindy often serves a net. But when we talk about sometimes means it happens or it may not happen. For example, team sometimes bangs the door. So it team sometimes bang or it sometimes not bang. That is 50% chances are there. Never. When we want to talk that it doesn't happen, at that time we will use never. Bob never goes to school late. So here the chances is 0%. He always go to school early. So we can say that Bob never goes to school late. The chances is 0%. Spelling rules. Most verb takes s. In the third person singular, he, she, it. But when it ends with double s, sh, ch, x or o, we will add es. For example, I miss. Here it ends with double s. So we will say that he misses. We will add es to the form miss. Finish. The word I finish ends with sh, so we will add es. He finishes. I watch. He watches. Here the word ends with ch. I mix. Here the word ends with x, so we will add es. He mixes. I go. If here the word ends with o, we will add es. He goes. Now, a consonant plus y, that is the verb end with y and it has consonant before it, we will remove y and we will add ies to the form. I study. We will say he studies. We will remove y and we will add ies. I cry. He cries. But when the word ends with y and it has vowel before it, we will just put s. I play. He plays. We will not remove y. Simple present tense, verbs for he, she, it and singular nouns. We have seen that with most verbs we will add s. For example, leave, leaves, sit, sits, stays, stays, etc. And we have also seen that the verb which ends with y and it has before consonant before it, we will remove y and we will add ies to it. For example, try, tries, carry, carries, etc. The word end with s, z, ch or x, we will add es to it. That is miss, misses, buzz, buzzes, catch, catches, fix, fixes, etc. Simple present tense. Now let's see an example of S. Mary feeds her dog. Feed. Feed is the verb. Here the word end with D. So we will just put S. Peter enjoys the food. Enjoy. Tim always cooks the dinner. Cook. Here enjoy ends with Y and cook ends with K. So we have just put S to it. ES. Tim watches TV every night. Watches. It ends with CH. So we have put ES to it. May usually dresses in pink. Dress end with double S. So we will put ES to it. Bob never washes his car. Washes ends with sh and it is singular, third person singular. So we will put es. Now Y plus IES. The baby cries loudly. Cry. Here cry is here the word cry end with Y. So we will remove Y because before Y there is consonant. So we will put IES to it. Baby cries loudly. Peter carries a heavy bag. Carry. Here carry ends with Y and before Y it has consonant. So we will say carries. We will remove Y and we will add IES to it. Tina dries the dishes every night. Dry. Dry ends with Y and it has consonant before it. So we will remove Y and we will add IES to it. So children, we have seen that he, she, it and third person singular we will add s, es or ies to it. Here Mary, Peter, Tim, May, Bob, the baby, etc. are all singular, third person singular. So we have add s and es or ies to it. Let's see few more examples. I get up early every morning. She plays tennis every weekend. Cats like milk. Here you have noticed that in I we have not add anything. We will just say get up. But she is third person singular, so we have add s to the verb play. And third example, cats. Cats is plural, so we have not add anything to the verb like. So, simple present tense, positive sentence, he, she, it, we will add s, es, ies, etc. For example, starts. I is singular but we treat as plural, so we will put plural verb to it. Like you, we, you, they, etc. So with I, you, we, they, we will just put base form of the verb, that is start. For example, she starts new diet. And if we take other example of plural, we can say that you start new diet. So singular subject plus s or es, ies plus finisher. And in plurals, if we have plural subject, then we will just put base form of the verb and it ends with finisher. Let's see example of singular subject. The young girl, it's one. We are talking about one girl, so it is singular subject. So we will put s or es. Here the word brush end with sh, so we will put es to it. The young girl brushes her teeth every morning. Now let's take plural subject example. The young girl and her brother. Here we are talking about two persons. So it is plural subject. So we will not add anything. We will just put base form of the verb brush, brush. Brush their teeth every morning. Present simple tense. I work in a bank. Now first person I is first person pronoun and work is verb. In the above example, I is first person singular pronoun, so it does not add an s to the verb work. Formation of the present simple tense of noun of second or third person pronoun. We will just put base form of the verb. They work in a bank. Here, third person pronoun is there, but it is in plural form, so we will just put base form of the verb. In the above example, they is third person plural pronoun, so it does not change the base form of the verb work. Smith works in a bank. Here noun is Smith Verb is works. In the above example, Smith is a singular noun, so it adds s to the verb, making it works. Now let's see few more examples. My father goes to gym every day. Here, my father means it is singular noun, so we will add es to the verb go. It becomes goes. She loves to play basketball. She is loves to play means loves is a verb and she is a singular third person pronoun, so we will add s to it. She thinks he is very handsome. Here again the verb subject is singular, third person singular, so we have add s to it. We run every weekend. Here we means it is plural, so we will not put anything, we will just put base form. We play tennis every morning. Here again we is a plural form, we will not add anything. Does he write an email? Now children, you will say that here he is used, but we have not put s or es, because when we change into interrogative or negative, we will change the verb into base form. So here we will not write does he writes an email. So when we are talking in interrogative form, we will put base form in any of the person, first person, second person, third person, etc. They talk too much. They is plural, so we will not add anything. Does he go to school? Here again we are talking about interrogative sentence, so we will not put anything. We will just put base form of the verb. It usually rains every day here. It smells very delicious in the kitchen. So here it is singular, third person singular. So we have put s to word rain, rains, smell, smells. My son lives in London. So we are talking about one son and it is singular. So we have add s. My son lives in London. My sisters do the ironing. Here, sisters is plural, so we will not add anything. We will just put base form of the verb do. That is only do. They make the bed. Here, the word they is plural verb subject. So, here we will not change. We will just put base form of the verb make. My father always washes the car. Here we are talking about third person singular, so we will put es as it ends with sh. My teacher sometimes forget his keys. Here we are talking about one teacher, so we will put s to it. So I think children you have understood this chapter very well. Now let's revise it. We have learned what is tense. Yes, tense which tells about the action when it happens. Today we have learned simple present tense which tells about an action that takes place now or happens regularly. When we write a verb before a singular noun, we add s or es to it. And when the noun or pronoun is plural, the verb remains in the base form. And the verbs ending with consonant plus y, we will remove y and we will add ies in the third person singular noun. Next, when the verb ends with y and before it has vowel, and the subject is third person singular, at that time we will just put s after it. The verbs ending with s CH, SH, X, O. At that time, we will add ES to the verb in singular subject, third person singular subject. So, I think children, you have understood this chapter well. Now, let's revise it from extra marks.
English. Simple present tense. It is Rahul's birthday. Rahul is sitting with his friends Rohan, Sameer, Richa and Kiran. The children are enjoying the birthday party.
We wish you a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
Rahul, your mother makes delicious cakes.
I have a surprise gift for you. Wow, I like surprise gifts.
Rahul, thanks for the party. Please accept this gift. Let me serve the cake.
Thanks, Kiran. Please give the cake to everyone.
Did you notice that there were some underlined words? Now look at the following words. Is, are, serve, wish, cut, give, makes, take, have, and like. These words denote an action at present time. Tense. Thus, the tense of a verb tells us when an action occurs. Now look at these examples. Rita is a student. She sings very well. They like to go to a picnic. Rahul and Reena are dancers. They love to dance. Now look at the verbs. Is, are, like, sings, go, love, and dance in the above sentences. The verbs is and are tell us what Rita, Rahul, and Reena do in present time. The verbs sings, like, go, love, and dance denote action in the present time. All the verbs given above are in simple present tense. A simple present tense is used to talk about a hobby, daily event, or a habit. It is also used to express thoughts, feelings, and permanent facts. Look at the pictures below and complete the sentences using simple present tense. Now click in order to see the answers. Simple present tense takes two forms depending upon the subject. Look at the pictures below and complete the sentences using simple present tense. Saurabh is a cook. He cooks very well. She is a teacher. She teaches class 3. They play chess during the holidays. Simple present tense takes two forms depending upon the subject. The simple form and the S and the ES form. Now let's take the verb eat. Here, with the subject I and you, the verb eat remains in its simple form, eat, only without any special endings such as ing, s or es. Let's take the second one. Here also the simple form of the verb eat is being used, with the subject we and they. Please note that the simple form of the verb is its actual or plain form, without any special endings such as s, es, ing, etc. Takes two forms. Now let's check what happens when plural nouns are used. With plural nouns such as cats, children, boys, etc., the simple form of the verb eat is being used. But if the subject is a third person, such as he, she, or it, we use eats, which is the plural form of the verb eat. Now look at some of the examples given below. I like to eat an ice cream. You like to eat chocolates. The simple form of the verb eat and like is used with subject I and you. Now look at the other examples. They play in the park. We love to play in the park. The simple form of the verb play and love is used with subject they and we. Now look at some more examples. The boys play football. The chefs cook good food. The simple form of the verb play and cook is used with subject boys and chefs. Now look at few more examples. He makes snowman. She loves to cook. It takes time to travel. The form of the verb make, love, and take changes to plural form adding s or es to change the verb to makes, loves, and takes. When the subject is the third person, he, she, or it. Now fill in the blanks with correct words. I dash to school every day. Choose between go, goes. Hurrah! Great job! We dash those who are in need. Choose between helps, help. Hurrah! Great job! Let's do the next one. Next one. The girls love to dash. Choose between sing, sings. Hurrah! Great job! Let's do the next one. The last one. He is an author. He dash books. Choose between write, writes. Hurrah! Great job! Let us now learn to make negative statements using the simple present tense. The negative statements can be formed by following the given rules, which says, we can use I, we, you, they, or any other plural subject with do not and add the root form of the verb and the object or complement and make a negative statement. Similarly, using he, she, it, or any other singular subjects with does not plus the root form of the verb and the object or complement, we make a negative simple present tense in the negative form. Here are two examples. Examples. They do not want to throw the bouquets. He does not want to go to school. Using the images given here, make two negative statements in the simple present tense. Make sentences for both singular and plural subjects. Now let's recap. Tense of a verb tells us when an action occurs. A simple present tense is used to talk about a hobby, daily event, or a habit. Present thoughts, feelings, and permanent facts are also expressed in simple present tense. We use the plural form of the verbs in the sentences if the subject is a third person, such as he, she, or it. The negative statements can be formed in simple present tense by following the given rules, which says we can use I, we, you, they, or any other plural subject with do not and add the root form of the verb and the object or complement and make a negative statement. Similarly, using he, she, it, or any other singular subjects with does not plus the root form of the verb and the object or complement, we make a negative, simple present sentence in the negative form. Thank you. A presentation by Extra Marks.